Hello, and welcome to this intention. Got a little bit of rain. It's just such a relief. Now let's get a little bit more. These fires under control. Okay, if you could find a place for 30 minutes where you could sit or lie down, with your eyes closed and not be disturbed, that'd be good. We're going to take an inwards journey. So go ahead and close your eyes. And we're going to start with a few slow, deep breaths. Take the breath of life in. And when you exhale, I want you to just let everything go. All your cares and worries just dissolve, float away. And take the next breath in. Fill your belly up full. And this time when you exhale, I'd like you to just feel like you're sinking into the safe arms of Pachamama, Mother Earth, always supporting us. And for the next breath, I'd like you to focus on breathing light directly into your heart, receiving it, and then exhaling light directly from your heart, sharing it. Good. Now we're going to focus on the body. Make sure we're good and relaxed for the inwards journey. If you could bring your attention and awareness down to your feet right now, and simply ask them to relax at this time. Feel your energy leaving through your feet into the earth, into the ground, curling up with the roots of the forest, and then circling back to complete the circuit back into your feet. Allow the earth to cleanse and replenish your energy. Feel grounded. And then we move on to the ankles, shins, calves, knees. If there's any inflammation in your body right now, as we go through, experience it cooling, settling, coming back into a beautiful state of health. Feel all of your limbs relaxing. Then focus up on the upper legs, buttocks, pelvic area, hips. Feel everything loosen. Then we move into the inner organs, the rib cage, breast, chest, full back and spine. Everything softens. Your shoulders are down in the most comfortable position. Arms, forearms, hands, and fingers hanging loosely. Your neck is supple and bearing no weight. Then we take our attention up to the skin of our scalp. This is where tension can hide sometimes. I want you to just release it all, almost as if your ears could wiggle. And then we bring our attention to our jaw and allow it to unhinge. Open up and receive the breath of life. And then all of our facial muscles just melt into perfect relaxation. And we see if we can't challenge ourselves and see if our eyelids can soften a few extra degrees. And then we move inwards and we ask our right brain to relax and our left brain to relax. And then we're going to thank our minds for all the hard work they do for us on our behalf all the time. We're actually going to invite the mind to have a seat on the couch right now and chillax for a bit. Excuse me, while we let the heart steer the bus for this session. And we want our mind to stick around and be part of our council. Just take more of a back seat for now. Okay, now let's deal with our thoughts. We all have so many thoughts. Let's use the stars and a wormhole to deal with our thoughts tonight. Imagine yourself standing outside at night. Your face is tilted up to look at the stars and then the beautiful inky night sky. And all of a sudden you notice about a couple of feet ahead of you and just above your head, there's a bit of a distortion in the sky that you can notice. And a wormhole appears. And it begins to give a slight suction, kind of vacuuming. And your thoughts are just being escorted out of your head into the wormhole to go on their journeys. Now you're witnessing or observing your thoughts, but you're not getting engaged. You're not jumping into the wormhole with them. You're just letting them go. And if you are witnessing or observing your thoughts, therefore you are not your thoughts. You are something much more deeply profound than that. And we're going to explore that a bit in a minute. But first, let's take the journey from our head space to our chest cavity where our heart is. And let's use a beautiful wooden spiral staircase to get there. And I'd like you to experience this journey viscerally for yourself. So feel the smooth grain of the wood underneath your fingertips as you trail your hand down the railing. Hear the soft padding of your bare feet as you touch down on each step. Feel the buoyancy as you glide down the staircase. As you arrive on the platform, I want you to notice if there's anything in front of your heart. Maybe a gate with a lock on it, perhaps a wall has been built. And this is normal and natural. We all develop protective measures for ourselves. What I want you to realize right now is that this is your heart. You have full access, VIP backstage pass to it at all times. It's your concert. So I want you to go ahead right now and envision those locks disintegrating, the gates creaking open. Perhaps a bridge appears over the moat that may have been built. And as you approach the door to your heart, it cracks open a bit, and brilliant beams of yellow golden light are spilling out everywhere. It's so beautiful. See yourself opening the door and entering into your heart space to be completely bathed in this warm and loving light. You feel so safe and secure and so happy. This is the most amazing place you've ever been or could imagine inside your heart space. And this light is closest to your truest essence as well. Everything in the universe is made of energy, as are we. It's the common denominator. So we're going to have a bit of a shift in our perception right now and experience our energy body or our light bodies. I'd like you to look down at your hands inside your heart and see that all the cells of your body have transformed into brilliant points of light. So you're kind of floating there, existing like a light cloud. Very blissful. And everybody has a very unique shade of color and texture to them. I'd like you to experience this right now. What color are you? And then you look up and you see a colossal but indescribably beautiful ribbon of light above you as well. This is the flow of the cosmos, the consciousness of one. I call this place the Nexus. It goes by many names in many cultures. It doesn't really matter what you call it. At the end of the day, what it really is just total connection. And that's what we want. So I'd like you to allow yourself to float up and merge with this flow, this light source. You don't have to be afraid. You can come out of it at any time. You don't have to sacrifice anything to experience this, and there's no need to change your beliefs. All truths are inclusive here. And one of the things that you might experience when you join in is a sensation of coming home, of belonging. And at some point on every level, you will experience that you are everything and everyone in the universe. And they are also you. We are all one being, one consciousness, one light, all the same pie, slightly different flavors we bring to the same pie. Now, this nexus is a place of incredible power. You have at your fingertips the knowledge and wisdom of the entire universe at your command. This is where our intuition stems from. And it's a place of spontaneous healing, of miracles, an incredible capacity to create. And that's what we're going to take advantage of here tonight. We're going to intend a reality of our choosing and then anchor it in the present moment at the end of the intention, because we can. So I want you to go ahead right now and envision the life that you've always secretly dreamed of having in all its glorious details. I'm going to guide along in generalities because at our core, we all want the same things. But I'd like you to fill in the blanks and color the page the way you see fit for your life. Let's start by talking about health. We all want good health. Envision yourself right now completely whole, vibrant, healthy, moving your physical body with ease and grace. Your emotional body is balanced, your mental body is full of clarity, and your energetic body is filled and complete. And we trust our bodies. They're amazing systems that self-heal, self-repair, guard us against anything we need shielding from. And in this reality, we take care of our bodies. Anytime we need guidance or teaching on how to do so, that is amply available to us. I'd like you to experience this vitality right now. I'm feeling very light, as if energetic bubbles are just coursing through my entire being right now. My DNA, my cells, right down to the atomic level, everything realigning into its natural, perfect, healthy state of balance. It's very exhilarating. And now that you're experiencing this vitality, I'd like you to extend it to include your family and friends. Witness the expressions of relief and wonderment on their faces. And then include your local community, and then reach out with it to the entire world. What a beautiful gift to give and receive total vibrant health. This is within our power to do so. It's just a matter of sending out our frequency with intention. And now let's talk about abundance. There is plenty on this planet for all of us, and that is the truth. So let's go ahead and lift humanity up out of survival mode and into creation mode. It is time. Everybody has access to fresh, clean drinking water. Everybody has ample, natural, healthy food. Everybody has shelter. Everybody has warmth or cooling if they need it. And there's plenty left over for comforts. Maybe we could travel around once in a while. Most importantly, that we have the resources to follow our passions and dreams in life. Each of us, we're seated with a unique gift that only we can develop and share back with the world. This is our purpose. When we're on the path of our purpose, we feel fulfillment. Not just because we're doing what we love. Deep down, we each have an innate need and desire to contribute. And so when we're following our path, we're being fulfilled on many levels. I'd like you to experience this right now. What are you doing when you're following your bliss? And if you don't know what your purpose is right now, that's okay, don't worry. We're going to generate some feelings associated with it and allow that to beckon into your conscious awareness, that information. So let's go ahead and generate feelings of wholeness or completeness that we felt in our lives. Or perhaps that all over good feeling from selflessly helping another at some point. Or you can go to a memory where you were doing something you were so enamored with, so fascinated by, that you completely lost track of time. That's kind of what you're looking for. And now envision yourself going to bed at the end of the day of being on your path, feeling completely fulfilled, sleeping soundly through the night, waking up in the morning excited to jump out of bed and do it all again. And now we just did this for the entire world. So what does that look like now? I see all the amazing intellects and imaginations pooling together to problem solve. And all of a sudden, we're living on a planet free of pollution. We've learned to live in harmony and balance with the Earth's ecosystems. How fantastic is that? And look at us exploring our limitless potential together, expanding our consciousness, inventing, building, teaching, learning, sharing, caring, progressing into the future in a most balanced and conscious way. What an exciting time to be alive. And see this as all has already happened. It is done. So say we all. And we're doing this together. We are meant to be together. We are here to walk each other home. Through the meadows and over the bumps. But tonight, let's celebrate this incredible existence together in song, in music, in dancing, in laughter, in playing. I'm feeling joy just expanding my chest right now with the idea of this. I'm feeling all the relationships healing. Sensing love being transmitted and received freely. I'm walking down the street in my reality, seeing the smiles on all the strangers' faces as I pass by, watching the lights behind their eyes. So incredible. And let's intend one more thing while we're here together. Let's intend that everybody's awakening to this consciousness of one. at least that everybody is feeling connected. Something incredible happens when we remember who and what we truly are. This high vibrational frequency energy, this light, this love. All of a sudden, the heavier, lower energies just don't make sense anymore. The greed, the harming of others, the righteousness, the judgment, it all falls away. And we naturally tend to adopt the same foundation principles: honesty, integrity, authenticity, caring, sharing. Everybody's on the same page. What a relief. And even the systems that govern us in this reality are designed in place to uplift us in our lives, to protect our freedoms, and to help us flow along on our journeys together. I'm sensing all the tension, worry, and fear lift collectively up off of our shoulders to transform in the atmosphere above us into frequency that's more in alignment with who we truly are. And all of a sudden, trust is just blossoming in my heart again. I'm overflowing with compassion. I'm sensing all the connections, cleansing, clearing, opening up, communication flowing. Such an incredibly brilliant atmosphere to exist in. It's so easy just to be. It's so easy just to be. And now, wherever you are in your reality, whether you're frolicking in a cool lake or ocean on a hot summer's day, or you're out for a picnic with your family, marveling at their glowing faces, seeing your children and grandchildren thrive. Or if you're out for a walk with your dog in the forest, enjoying the serenity, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, just stop right now and in your shoes and look at all the beauty around you and drink it in. All the natural beauty, all the man-made beauty. Receive it. Feel this unconditional love energy that surrounds and supports us at all times, and receive it. You are so worthy of this amazing reality you've just created. Now let's connect with a little bit of gratitude before we finish. Excuse me. Thank you, thank you, thank you for every step, every breath of this incredible life. Thank you, vulnerability. Thank you to all the lessons I've learned. Thank you to this vessel, this body that allows me to perceive all these beauties. And thank you to my emotions for guiding me through this lifetime. And most of all, thank you for our connections to each other, to the earth, to our hearts, and back to the source, the fountain that constantly replenishes us with light and love and healing and energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now I want you to take this reality you've just created and build it up as an energy ball in your centers right now, in the heart space, the solar plexus, the dantian area. Build that reality up as a big energy ball, make it crackle with life, and then soak it with those elevated emotions you just felt. The fulfillment, the joy, the peace, and the gratitude. Then we're going to take a large breath in, build up that energy, and then when we exhale, we're going to release and share that with the world. Here we go. Build up that energy in. Exhale completely, give it all away. Our hearts are vast. And then breathe in the breath of life. Replenish yourself with light, love, healing energy. Good job. Now we're going to wiggle our fingers and toes, come back into our bodies proper. Maybe shift your limbs around a little bit too. And when you feel ready to come back into the room or your space, also open your eyes. And just notice how you're feeling. Know that you can come back to this state of being at any point of your choosing with a single conscious breath of intention. This is why we do this practice, so that we can call it up at a moment's demand. And eventually, we won't even have to put any effort into it anymore. We'll just become natural, walking, talking transmitters of this high frequency energy that's more in tune with who we truly are, creating the reality of our choosing all around us because we can. We are this powerful. And so much more, exponentially by magnitudes, when we put our intentions together in this way. So thank you so much for joining me. Whether it's live or recorded, it all works. It's all good. So try to take one of these conscious breaths of intention here and there throughout your day. Maybe once again, just before you slip into dreamland. See what it does for you. I'm going to sign off for a few days. We're experiencing difficulty here because of the evacuation alert for the fires. We've already lost cell coverage. So I'm going to suspend. I'm going to keep doing these intentions. Please keep doing them. Go back to some of the old ones if you want some guidance for a few days. And then when things have settled down, I'll be back recording them again. In the meantime, have the most wonderful days ahead of you, and we'll see you again soon.